Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how we run the Postman test using the command line. Okay, so I have some test cases which I have automated in the Postman. Now here I have two collection, one pets API, second is the pets demo. So in the pest API, I am not using the environment variables or global variables. Okay, directly without using that I am I have automated. In second API request, I am passing the variables. I am using the variables from the environment variables as well as the global variables. Okay, so if you want to know like what is the global variable, what is the environment variable, what is the collections variable, so watch my previous video. There you will get in more detail. Okay, so now here if we want to run our Postman collections test from the command lines, then how we do that? Okay, so Postman will provide a new main that is Node.js module. Okay, with the help of that, we can run the Postman script from the command line. So Newman is a CLI command line interface. Using that, we can run Postman test from the command line. Okay, so if you want to set up and install the Newman, then first of all we need to install the Node.js in our system. Why with Node.js? Because Node.js is a cross-platform independent, okay, which will give you a environment where we can execute the JavaScript code outside of the browser. Okay, so in system you can run JavaScript code using the Node module, and here as a Newman is a Node module based software, right? So that's why this is required to uh, set up the Node.js. So first of all, download the Node.js. Just search download Node.js for Windows. Okay, click on this link, this one, click. You will get here the download. Okay, so this is the Windows installer.msi 64-bit. Click on this. Okay, download will start here. Once the download is complete, okay, install this software, this Node.js in your system. Download is completed. Now I'm going to install this. Click on next, 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 next. So here this will be automatically set up the path in environment variable. You don't need to set up the manually. Click next, next, and install. So now this is installing the Node.js module in your system. Okay. Newman npm install. So this is the Newman. Click on this. You will get this option. Okay, so here you will get all the documentation of this Newman modules. Okay, so now here installation is completed. Node.js. Okay, click on finish. Open the command prompt. Okay, go to here. Okay, if we want to install the Newman or any node module package, we require to run the npm command. Okay, npm command you will get after the Node.js is installed in your system. So how we check npm version. Okay, and here you can see 6.14.14. so this is the node module. Node.js is installed in our system. Once this is installed, you will get the npm. Okay, now next is how we install this Newman. Okay, so here you can see installation step. Copy this, okay, and paste here. Here -g means this will install globally. Globally means this node module will install in your Node.js folder under the C drive. Okay, if you will not add this -g, then this will download and install in same directory where is your current working directory, right? It's like C user admin. So under this, it will create node module folder there, Newman will install. But if you are using -G, it means this will install under the C drive under the node module folder. Okay, and that this will be available for globally. So when while installing, always use here the -G so that it will be available in your computer, not dependent upon any package or folder. Newman is installed in your system directory, right, in your system, and this will be available globally. So this is the location where your Node.js, Newman is installed. Okay, now if I add here the Newman command, okay, we will get the version number. This one 5.2.4. So Newman is available on in your system, in our system. Okay, we can use this and run our test script. Okay, so once the Postman Newman installation is done, okay, just check Newman version and you will get the version number of the Newman. In that case, you can see the Newman is installed in this machine. Okay, now the next step, how to export the Postman collections. Okay, so here if I go in collections, you can see one collections we have where we don't have parameterization, means we are not using any environment variables, global variables here. All the requests, right, are hard coded URLs and every value. Second collections, I am using the environment variables as well as the global variables, collections variable I am using. Okay, now first of all, I am going to execute the collections where we don't have any environment or global variables. Okay, so first of all, I need to export this. How we do that? So just click on the collections. There are 3 dot button. Okay, click on this, click on export button. One option, also just right click here, here you will get also the export button. Okay, you can use any options. Okay, just click on this, right click, okay, click on export, click on export. Here you will get 2 options, collections v2, collections v2.1. Click on the export. Okay, it will ask like where to save the Postman collections JSON file. By default, this will generate the in JSON format. Okay, and its extension is the JSON file. Okay, so from where we will export, click on this or right click, you will get the export option. Click on this, click on the export. Okay, click on save button. This will save the collection in your system. Okay, now I have saved at desktop under the Postman folder. I just move here on the command. Okay, so how we run now? So as we discussed, we require to run the Newman, okay, command, and then run and then pass the file name. So this is the file, same file I exported. Click on the enter button, it will start running. And here you can see one response, one test is failed for the post request, okay, and rest 2 is passed. So if I go here, you can see there are 3 requests I have created, and within request, these are the test assertion. And here I am not using any test. Okay, so same test here we are getting means all the assertion points for this request. Next request, and here in detailed way, we will see reports on CLI on your terminal. Okay, and if the any failure you will get at the bottom. Response time is less than 200 milliseconds. Okay, so this is failing. So all the failures you will see here at the bottom. Okay, so now if I want to generate the report in XML format or HTML format or JSON format, how we do that? How we create? Okay, so for that we have a command. So you can find here. Okay, click on the reporters. this link. Okay, reporters, it will go to the reporters tab. Okay, you can pass -r. -r means reports. Okay, 3 reports: CLI report you can generate, JSON report, and JUnit. Okay, so let me one by one go what is this means. So at the end I am passing this one. Okay, now let me remove the CLI and run the test. JUnit means this will generate the report into the JUnit format. JSON means you will get the report in JSON format. CLI means reports on your console. Now you can see I am not getting the reports on the console, but our test is executed. Okay, here under the new man folder, we can get report JSON as well as the XML. Okay, so now if you want to CLI, just use CLI, comma, okay, then you will get also on results on the console. Like you can see now, after the adding CLI, we are getting the results on console. Okay, and this is executed. One test is failed, right? And the reports will be generated here, right? Because every time this is using the timestamp. Okay, that's why new report will generate in each and every execution. Okay, so next is the how we generate the report into HTML format. Okay, if we want to generate the report in HTML format, then we require to install one more module, npm module like this, newman reporter HTML. Copy this command, run on your terminal. Okay, so now I'm running this npm install -g newman reporter, and you can see this is added. Newman is added. Now, if you want to generate the reports in HTML format, just add a comma, then HTML. Okay. After the execution, we will get also a result in HTML format. Let me show here. Here you can see one more like HTML format file you can see. Click on this, you will get the reports like this. Okay. Timestamp, iteration, how many iteration is there, request, how many requests are there, 3 requests, test script. Okay, all those you can see here, the assertion and same reports we will get here. And if I go in JSON format as well as the XML format, both reports looks like this. So XML and JSON will be helpful to publish the result on the any environment like Jenkins environment. Okay, so this will be very helpful at that time. Okay, and also if you want to read the data and parse and add in the database, that will be helpful. Okay, so now I executed the Postman collection where we are not using the environment variable, global variable. Now, if you are using the environment variables as well as the global variable, how do you do that? How you run? Okay, so in this collection, I am using the both global as well as the environment variable. So let me export this again. Click on this. Okay, export button. Export. Okay, it will. You can save in your folder. Right, save this. Now this is saved with demo name, right? Pets demo.postman. Now let me run and show what will happen. Newman run pets demo. Okay, so now I'm running. You can see the request is failing. Okay, why request is failing? Because this URL is not found, and this URL I have passed into a environment variable. Okay, that's why this is not found. So now what we need to do, we need to pass this environment variable, right? Environment file along with our collection. I'm going to export the environment file. Okay, so how we export that? Select the environments here, and which environment you want to export, select that one. Like suppose that I am going to export dev, So I selected this dep. Here you will say the export button. After clicking on these three dots, click on the export button. Okay, go to here, save this. Okay, and if I want to global environment, click on the global environment, click on this export button and save this also. Let me sort the name Postman globals.json file. All the files which we are exporting from the Postman, that will give us the JSON format file. Okay. Now how we run this? Use the here use -e. Okay, and then environment file name dep postman environment.json file, and for the global use -g and then global variable name, global file name. Okay, so now next, if we want to generate the reports into the JSON format or XML format or HTML format, just use -r. And now I'm going to use commands like HTML. Second is the CLI, as this. Okay, so now you can see the test is running, and here you will get the reports under this folder. Newman HTML report. Open this, and all the requests you will see here, and on console you can also see. Okay, so now this will be very helpful to execute our test command lines. And when you are planning to integrate our automation test, when you are planning to run the test script with the Jenkins, okay, then this will be very helpful. This Newman commands you can integrate with the Jenkins environment, and there you can run from the command line. You can pass your XML JSON file, Postman, collection JSON file, environment file, you can pass, and then you can run very easily. And JUnit report or JSON report you can use to publish the report on environment on the Jenkins environment. Okay, thanks for watching the video.